Propagation of sound. To understand propagation of sound, have a look at the animated video.
Propagation of sound. Suspend pendulums A, B, C, D, E, F and G from a tightly stretched wire, such that their bobs are touching one another. Stretch the pendulum A to the position X and release it. You notice that when this pendulum strikes the bob of pendulum B, the bob of pendulum G moves to the position Y. When the bob of pendulum G strikes back the bob of pendulum F, the bob of pendulum A moves towards X. This continues for a few moments.
After looking at the video, let us now discuss how the propagation of movement of the sound takes place, although you have an idea. The sound is produced by vibrating objects. The matter or the substance through which sound is transmitted is called medium. So you have a medium because of which the sound travels, right? It could be air, it could be water, it could be a gas. So liquid, solid or gas, any of that can be used as a medium where the vibrations can be produced and sound can be created. When a vibrating object comes in contact with a particle of the medium, it displaces the particle from its equilibrium position and exerts a force on the adjacent particle, causing it to be displaced, right? Now suppose you have 5 students, right? So if I push the first student, the second student will be pushed by the first student, third student will be pushed by the second student, so on and so forth. So there is a displacement. If there is, suppose I push somebody like this, so the other person will also get the push, but I will come back, right? So there is a displacement which is getting transferred to the adjacent particle. This sequential displacement and the force transmission continues throughout the medium until the sound reaches the listener's ear. So the disturbance created by the source of the sound travels the medium while the particles themselves do not travel away from the vibrating object to the ear. Very important. So if you have particles, see, the particles are here, so they will move like this. Okay, this is a particle, it will push another particle and it will come back to its position over here. The particle which is pushed over here, that particle will push another particle and it will again come back to its original position. So that is how the transmission of force takes place and transmission of sound takes place. Next, sound waves can be visualized as waves because they involve disturbance that moves through the medium, right? Now at this point of time, all the particles are here and the others are here. Then you have this is compressed, this is a wave, so they are called rarefaction. So in such a case, this looks like a wave. Next point, sound waves are characterized by the motion of the particle in the medium and are considered as mechanical waves. See, mechanical waves are those waves that need medium to travel, right? Without any medium, they cannot travel. And why sound waves need medium to travel? Because sound wave is produced through vibration and vibration always needs medium to travel. Air is the most common medium through which the sound travels. Okay, that is why you can hear the sound of your teacher who is speaking or hear the sound of your friends who are talking because you have been surrounded by air. So sound travels in the air, which is a gas, right? So the vibration travels in the gas and it reaches your ears. Next, when a vibrating object moves forward, it creates a compression region of high pressure in the air, while moving backward creates a rarefaction region of low pressure. See, compression means all the particles, they are very close together. Rarefaction means they are being separated. Compression, just think of the case when you are in the games period or when you are in your lunch break. So you people come close to each other and sit in the group. But rarefaction means you are in the examination room. So all of you are separated at some distance. You cannot be sitting close to each other. So that is the case of rarefaction. Okay, compression means you are close to your friends. Rarefaction means you are in the examination hall, you are separated from your friends and from your classmates through a certain distance. Okay, so this region is compression. This is your rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. So this represents how the sound is traveling, and this represents how the particles are arranged while the sound is traveling, particles of the air or the medium. Next, rapid back and forth motion of vibrating objects create a series of compression and rarefaction, forming sound wave that propagates through the medium. Okay, so particles, they are vibrating at a point of time. During their vibration, they are close to each other. After some time, the other particles, they are separated from each other. This is how the motion of the sound takes place. So this is your compression, high pressure region. This is your rarefaction region of low pressure. Next, sound wave propagates through the medium as a series of compression, region of high pressure, and a series and rarefaction that we have discussed, region of low pressure. The pressure variation in the medium are related to the density of the particles. Higher density correspond to the higher pressure and vice versa. See, here you have so many particles close together. So obviously density will be high. Density means how closely they are packed. So in this they are closely packed, in there they are loosely packed, so they will have lesser density. Thus, the propagation of sound can be visualized as the propagation of density variation or pressure variation in the medium. Okay, so as the sound is traveling, the density of the air is changing or the pressure of the air is changing, which is causing the movement of the sound.